Hello there, you wonderful little humans. How are you all doing? Hope you're all doing fine. Yes? I had a terrible week last week. Not only did the party get half wiped out, but I also had a terrible cold and I had a wee argument with my GM about making up silly rules that didn't make any sense. So it was an exciting weekend. Week, even. And weekend. So, just kind of recording this as a wee bit of an interlude. So we lost 3 party members to some bugbears last week, but we're going to replace them with 3 new characters. We've got Lam the Just, they're a human cleric with wisdom and constitution as their statistics that they have bonuses to. We've got Kelia Tane, a human fighter, neutral. They have +1 to melee, and they had +1 to their hit points as well. And then we had Tenaf the Frenzy, and they have intelligence and charisma. Only 3 hit points, so good luck. These 2 are still both wearing plate. Thinking about it, yeah, we'll leave it at that for now, just because that's how it's currently configured. Except in Kelia Tane's, she's going to get a sword. Now, they of course all get a full share of the monies, but another thing that we were going to do is that we were going to go and try and get some henchmen. So if we go to the White Hack book, because I think this is probably all fine, yeah. We can see 9 to 12 gets you 4 henchmen. Funnily enough, let's just check something. What's the boundary for +1? So 7 to 14. So I'm just going to say 7 to 14, you get 4 henchmen. Right? Because otherwise this table doesn't match up to the other table. Which is a bit silly. Really, you would have thought that you should have, well, the same as your modifiers, because that just means that you only need 1 table to tell you everything. So we're just going to pretend as if it does have 1 table to tell us everything. So 4 or 7, if we go, we've got +1, we'll go for the average, right? We'll get the 6 if we've got +1, and we'll have a +2 loyalty. Right? Sounds good to me. Sounds good to you. That's what we like to hear. So we can, as a party, get a lot of hench people. But you've got to remember, hirelings cost a daily fee. So they cost a daily fee, and they take a percentage of your haul, of a share, depending on how well our negotiations go. So, first off, how many henchfolk do we think are about? Well, we're in a town. It's an adventuring town, and it's the main town about. So we'll say that there are 2d6 potential henchmen in the town. So that's 9 henchmen. Top bananas. So that's 9. Choose a d10 to keep track of these. Okay. So 9 hench people. Let's use this to keep track of these hench people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Of course, I've got this wee background music going on in my head, but you all can't hear it. There you go. Now you can, I expect. It's tabletop audio via medieval market village background. Again, Patreon, you should back them as well because they're very good. So the reason that this goes up to 7 on a D6, let's bring this down here, is that if the person trying to recruit them has the charisma bonus, then they get the plus 1. So let's start some negotiating. Who has a charisma bonus? So the wizard's got a charisma bonus, and that's it, right? Don't think you've got a high charisma. Have you got a high charisma? These are my older sheets, so they have a full stat block inside. No. Okay. So only the wizard can recruit the high grade people. The wizard's evil. Chaotic. Worth bearing in mind. So I think the two main characters that survived for the last adventures are going to be the two recruiting. As such, they don't have the leadership bonus. We could kind of presume that Athelfred is the leader of the party, and then they're going to have to spend 5 days in town anyway. Which also means I feel that they need to find a patron, because at the moment they're broke. They'll find a patron who'll bring in the extra 3 characters and get us the money that we need. What book was it I was looking at the other day that had patrons in it? Was it this? Is it in Forge? I can't remember. Forge, treasures, names, characters, creatures, settlements, factions, problems, dungeons, wilderness, quests. It's got quests. Does it have a patron? Verbs and nouns. No, that one doesn't have patrons. How upsetting. I'm sure I saw something the other day that had patrons in it. Very sure, in fact. Was it the campaign notebook? Ruins, delving sites, encounters. So this is very much just the dungeon side of things. It's weird. I was reading something the other day that had patrons in it. No idea. Figure it out later. Well, let's just go. Is it the local lord? 4 to 6, yes. 1 to 3, no. 6, yes. So it's the local lord who has become our patron, probably via a chamberlain or something. Chamberlain approaches. So yeah, the chamberlain approaches the party and offers to provide them a retainer for clearing up some of the issues around town. Around the local area, including this bandit problem, right? Because as we've come back, we've gone, there are bandits, we found them, we know where the lair is, and they decimated our ranks, and we want to go back out and get revenge. So they basically come along and go, we'll cover your interim payments, like 100 gold pieces, but we're going to need your continued support. Fair enough. That basically gives us enough to restock and probably pay for these new people. So the first person what are they? So roll a d6. Well, 1, 2, 3. 3 dice, right? So if we go dice number 1, dice number 2, and dice number 3. Alright, cool. So we can make them all at once. Oh wow, 6, 3, 6. So they get +1 to melee. 3. They're willing to sign on for 2 gold pieces and a whole share. Okay, well this makes sense, give them +1 melee, 2 GP per day, 1 share, and 6. They come with sword, light crossbow, sword, light crossbow, chain, and a shield. So if we take this person, all of our gold and XP is reduced by a whole share. Could be good. I mean, we do have +1 to their melee. We're a pretty tasty character. Next, 5, 3, 3. So the same on the cost. And 5 gives them +1 to missile. And 3 gives them a warhammer, sling, leather armor, and a shield. To start off with, warhammer, sling, and leather, and a shield. Could be better, but I mean, give them a bow, and we're talking business. I don't think they're worth a full share though. A 6, a 4, and a 1. Okay, so a 6 gives them +1 to melee. A 4 makes them 2 and 2 GP and 0.75 shares. Just because I hate my life. And their equipment roll is a 1. So sling, spear, and shield. Spear and shield. Right, next one. 5. So they're +1 to melee. Well, they won't join us. We're not experienced enough. So they won't join. So it's a bit moot. We have a 2. So javelin, short sword, and leather. Javelin, short sword, and leather. Okie dokie. Next, number 5. Wait, don't run away. What have you got? 2, 2, and a 6. So no modifier. They won't work with us right now. 6, 2. They also have a javelin, short sword, and a thingamajig. But with a 6, yeah, so we've got +1 to melee as well. +1 melee. Getting a lot of 6s. Feeling that I probably misassigned some of those. So 5, 4, 3. 5, 4, 3. 5, 4, 3. So they have +1 to missile. They have 4, 2 GP, and 75% share, and then 3. Yeah, 3. Warhammer, sling, leather, shield. Warhammer, sling, leather, shield. Next, 1. So we get -1 to 1 trade. So we're going to say we get -1 hit point. 2. They won't work for us anyway. and 5. They're quite well kitted out. So 5 gives them battle axe, sling, chain. The 8th one, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4. So 3, nothing. That's a first mediocre stat line. 4, so that's 2 gold pieces and 75%. And 4, that's a battle axe again. And the last one is 3, 6, 1. Okay, so 3 is blank, 6 is 1 gold piece and a quarter share, and a quarter share. But they come with trash: sling, shield, spear. Okay, so these are our options. The only ones that are really particularly realistic, I feel, well, we're gonna this first one for the whole share, 2 gold pieces a day. We got a sword, a light crossbow, chain, and a shield. So they feel like they're a keeper. The next one still wants the full, so I don't think we can do that for that. 2 gold pieces, well, and we're definitely going to take this quarter share person. Which out of these 75% shares? That one, spear, sling, shield. Oh, this one's warhammer, sling, leather, shield. +1 to missile. Okay, we can get that one. And one more. If we just take this one, right? So okay, fair enough, whatever. So that means with 3 shares and 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 gold pieces a day whilst we're on the adventure. So what we need to do, what I'll do offline is I'll populate 4 of these cards with those hirelings. So the again simplified again from the main one. What's their armor stats? Shields. What are their armor stats? What's their shield? What's the health? We could probably roll. I'll roll that separately, right? So that'll be a D6 each. So that'll give us our 4 hirelings, and then we'll head back out. And this time, hopefully, we won't all get murdered by We won't all get murdered. So we're all working for the Chamberlain. I'm gonna call them Lentaro Vise. So Lentaro Vise is recruited us on behalf of the local lord, and we're going to go back and we're going to get some revenge on the bandits at some point in the not too distant future. And that kind of wraps me up for now. I'm playing some Scum and Villainy later, so that'll be fun. And I've still got the little traveller cards to play. So also, alright, yeah, for the hirelings, I'm probably just going to use like super simple. 1 second. It's just some of these wee round disklets for them. 1, 2, 3, 4. But you don't. I can't see what you're doing. You'll see in a second. It's okay. Don't worry. I've not abandoned you. I've not left you. You're still here. So I'll probably just use these for the for the matey boys, matey folks. We could probably just see if this works. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. And we just use those, but use those 4 to signify the hench folks as we play through. So yeah, that's kind of my. I think having done this bunch, I should move this all up a line, right? But it's just that in the normal recruitment tables, there's a hostile reaction option, but or I could change this to 1 gold piece and 75% share. Maybe that's an option. So if you've got the +1, then they'll become a follower. But yeah, cool. Top bananas. Thank you very much. Next time, I'll probably stream, and we'll get revenge on those dastardly bugbears. Yes? Yes. Wonderful. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.